All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. To another night of gaming at the Biscuit Ninjas, the Dim. We're playing Final Fantasy 16. It is Independence Day here in America. So in honor of that...
Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Hell yeah. So, happy Independence Day to all the Americans. Anybody else who might celebrate it for any reason at all. Alright, let's get into this. Oh, let's see. Apropos, because this game is kind of the same thing. Country was taken over by a tyrannical ruler. And we're just trying to free it. Wait, who are you growling at? Huh?
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Hold on. Oh my god, this... Did the dog just take off on his own? Uh-oh, East Pool is probably all jacked up. What do you bet? Oh. On fire or something. Yep. What the shit is going on here?
What happened here?
Alright. Bring it on.
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
No.
We've got a live one.
Yeah, you do. You have no idea how much of a live one you got.
Survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
Obviously the Imperials. Dude, stop getting shot.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy.
Yeah.
Don't let them get away.
Awesome. That was the first time I used that ability.
Sick of Torgal.
Whoops.
Stay down.
Damn it. Just wasted a high potion. All because I keep switching my dog off.
Get him, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
Alright, hold on. Let's look around
Thought
here.
you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
That's enough.
That was nice. Oh shit. Really not paying attention. Boom!
All the ducal dogs!
Those dogs. They were innocent people. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
Still alive? Not anymore, you know.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Torgal.
Who said that? Just the people down there?
Over here. Get him, boy. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy.
Alright, what else? They're all dead? It's gotta be a boss, though. Right? Some sort of boss?
All must burn.
Yeah, there we
The
go.
bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
My mother ordered this.
Right.
Dude, stop looking at him.
You can wait.
Oh my god. Get him. Kill the magic user first.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. This time.
Love it.
There, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
13,793.
Get him.
That's a pretty good stagger right there.
Get him, boy. Too slow. Sick of Torgal. Get him. There, boy.
Ah,
My
really?
wounds, boy.
Dude.
My wounds, boy. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy. My wounds, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal.
He hit me, but it's okay. He died.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Oh no, Lady Hannah died. Did
You
everybody die?
deserved so much better.
What about the old man?
All of these people did. Better than my mother.
I mean, that just means we gotta go kill her, right? More people coming? Bring it.
Oh, we're too late. Gav. Clive.
Wait a minute. Clive's all grown up and Gav looks the same.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart.
Right.
We'd best be quick. Last I heard he was planning another excursion.
Hey, Larkin.
What about the villagers?
Aye.
How was your
Gonna leave
Independence
yous
Day?
lot to take care of things here.
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
Happy Independence Day to you.
When you're ready, then.
What'd you guys do? Anything fun?
Now, Max, lead me to your nest.
Oh, yeah.
Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
13-pound smoked pulled pork shoulder, huh? That sounds pretty good. I guess we're leading him right back because it says I can't go anywhere else. I had some tri-tip today, but I didn't make it. Had it at we went to SeaWorld.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Blacksmith got shit for me.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Yeah, it wasn't cool. I got a lot of sun. You probably can't tell, but my entire face and head is beet red. These glasses actually
This
kind of
place is
hurt a
getting
little
more
bit because
crowded
my
by the
nose
day.
is burned.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
Not likely.
Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It just wears off.
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain.
Maybe my arms.
I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms?
Yeah.
For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
So, it's only hot points, not open world yet. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I think I'm about halfway through. I looked it up. The storyline's very strong. They've done a good job implementing the storyline. The gameplay is still pretty easy. It's gotten a little more in depth, but it's still pretty easy. You can kind of cheese some of the battles. I've come close to dying a couple times, but only on like boss fights. Nothing outside of that does anything. Like if I use potions, it's usually by accident or a boss fight, right? But other than that, the storyline and what they're doing with like the summons is pretty interesting, because the original games, like the older games, the summons are something that you can learn, or maybe somebody can learn, right? So like in Final Fantasy IX, for instance, you have the summoning clan that can do summons, and that's it. But in like older ones, you can just maybe get the summoner job, or maybe you could just learn summons, like Cloud, right? You can learn all the summons with the materia, whatever. This one, it's kind of like bound to them. So this girl with the gray hair is Shiva, and the dude is Ifrit, and his brother was Phoenix, and then some other dude is like Bahamut, some other dude is Titan, and some lady was like, I can't remember the name, but it's like a harpy lady. And so he has abilities from those, but he's not all of them, you know what I mean? So like he can use wind abilities now. Not each person, only the ones they call dominants. So there's a lot of people who are just like regular people and they can't do anything. But like the three people in this room, she's Shiva, he's Ifrit, and the guy they're talking to, Sid, is Rema. So yeah, exactly, the peasants. Because yeah, he was the son of the Archduke or whatever. She was his, I don't know, friend. She's some sort of noble that was there when he was a child. And Sid is a former noble who kind of abandoned it because he doesn't believe in their imperial ways or whatever. But yeah, so there are people who are dominants, but there's a lot of people who just can't do shit. Like they use crystals to use magic. They can't even do it on their own. So like people use ice magic on like their groceries or something in town. Like you can see them freezing their food, but they have to have a gem to freeze it. They can't use magic on their own. The only reason I can use magic is because originally I was blessed. So the way this story starts, just so I don't spoil it too much, the very beginning is Clive is blessed by the Phoenix, so he can use fire. And then it progresses from there. But he can only use fire because he was blessed by the Phoenix. Dominant, which was his brother. But yeah, the story's pretty strong. I'm enjoying the story. It's very cinematic. There's a whole lot of cutscenes like this. But the combat's, so far, it's pretty simple. There's a lot of boss fights and stuff, so it gets a little more interesting, and there are cool powers. If you watch for a little while, check it out. I've got 2 really strong powers, and they're pretty fun to play with.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Yeah, we are.
Pay a visit to Mother.
Earlier. Oriflamme. The Council of Elders, Whiteworm Lair.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the Black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Who's this now? I don't think we've met this guy yet.
Your Radiance?
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the Crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
I like how everybody's like, Sybil no would
gates of
suffice.
Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
Oh, yeah.
Black is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Basically, he's saying, get your asses to work. Look at that. He doesn't have a throne. He has a freaking couch that he sits on.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
Oh, so his son is the Bahamut, dominant. Which we've seen once. In action.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
The Earth Crystal. It's just like what happened in the original Final Fantasy.
Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
I mean, sound like everybody.
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
Did that actually stab into the crystal? I feel like in real life the crystal would just shoot out.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
Damn, they both got it in there.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Oh. Okay, that's not the guy I thought it was. That explains why he's so young. I thought that was the guy that I grew up learning from.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Oh, tough shit. The game says you only get 4. Well, unfortunately, it seems like you've happened across at a time where... How do I get to that? At a time where I have a bunch of stuff to do that's not... active. So give me a little bit to get through this.
He's never this way. Where are you, Randall?
Who's Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in
There's a lot of dialogue in this
I'm
game.
worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him?
Maybe I can get some action going and find this guy.
I'll do what I can.
If it lets, if the mission is to go find him, I'll
What
show
can
you.
you tell
right
me
now.
about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lostwing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Yeah. Right. So this is one thing too. Let me go over this. So right here, your icons. You can only use 2 at a time, at least so far. So I've got 3. I've got the Phoenix abilities and the Ifrit abilities, and they both go on this one because they're both fire. They have to choose between the abilities you have. And then this one's the other Garuda, the Harpy lady I was talking about. You can only get 2 abilities, but she has like 5. Because you learn all these abilities. So there's 4. This one just happens. Same here. But there's 4 abilities on each thing, and you can only use 2 of each. Actually, 2 fire and 2 wind. So technically there's 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah. Something. 6. There's a 6. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping I get to take all the icons power away. Alright, he said, here we go, Lost Wing. I don't know if Lost Wing is a town or not, so it is a town. Damn it. Still no fighting. Hold on, I'll just go someplace and fight here in a second. After I talk to this dipshit. This guy might send me on a mission.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him.
And there's people like this guy who talks so
And I
much
can't
shit.
say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him.
Yeah, you hope,
sure
but
to
you
let me
didn't even
know,
notice he was
Clive.
gone until just now. Alright. So... yeah, I think I'll be able to fight here in a second.
Sun's setting fast.
Come on, break into a run, dude. Does it not happen inside of town? Probably. There we go. Finally. What in the shit? Still no fighting. He's just right here? Maybe I'll get attacked.
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Oh, okay, so...
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna have to defeat the Beastmen, so it should be good. The only ones I've encountered so far take a lot of damage, so you get to see... oh no, these are like goblins. Alright, here's one.
Surprised.
And all the goblins are basically dead now. And this is the second one. Some of the gigantic ass whirlwind.
Give them all you've got, boys.
Oh yeah, it's annoying. Oh, look out. I got stuck. Yeah. I was pretty happy with the fire one when I got it, because I got it first. So I saved up to get the... Oh, you can also do this. I almost forgot about it. You can go like half Ifrit mode. It's called a limit break in this game, basically.
Don't let them get away.
And those ice pieces you see falling are from the Shiva lady there. Yeah, this guy's so annoying. Stop hitting her. She just stood there, got hit.
Keep your distance, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Wasted. Yeah. So the dominants can turn into the giant ass creatures. So when you fight Garuda, you turn into Ifrit. Yeah, well, I think it happens at the end of like big, like main quests, just not at the end of these little side quests and stuff. Not at the end of battles. But yeah, you actually can turn into the giant creatures. You can't just do it on like demand, but you can turn into them. But when you do the limit break thing, you get like this fiery cracks all over you, and or you know whatever. So like Sid gets blue cracks all over him, like teaming with lightning, and basically you just catch on fire and your arms get all like Ifrit looking-y and stuff. It's pretty good. Pretty cool. Hold on. I know that there's the quest over there, but I need to gather this thing because I found it. Oh, and actually, I'll kill these guys too.
You know what, boy.
Because this is what that one ability actually does, is a charge ability. Yeah, it was definitely much better than the beginning. See another thing over there, but I don't care. Here he is. No, he's dead. Randall's dead.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Alright, so now I gotta go back. So the fire ability I have, where he sprouts his wings and he just sits there and like bursts flame, has got a really large range, and there are mobs at my level where it just kills them. Like I literally entered into this temple and I did that ability, and the fight was over one hit. It killed all the mobs with that one attack. So it's pretty strong. The other thing's really good for crowd control because the tornado sucks little mobs up into it and they can't do anything while they're spinning around. Kind of hard to attack them up there, but they don't attack you for sure. But either way, both of them do pretty good stagger damage. How do I get down to that thing? Oh. The weakest jump I've ever seen.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyards.
There he is.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah.
My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you've known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate.
Yeah, it's your damn fault.
I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
It is a nice new game dynamic. It makes it much more of an action adventure game than like an RPG, but it still has RPG elements, so I mean, obviously the heavy dialogue. What do you got that's new? Merchant?
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
That's not new. What's new? Okay, whatever. We'll buy that.
I trust it's all here.
Oh, Lionheart comic. What's that?
Yes.
Gradually fills the limit break for 30 seconds. Okay, I'll buy 2 of those.
I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. Ah, yes.
You can find these potions on the side of the road or whatever
Fighting
when
the
you're
good fight.
fighting and stuff, but
How did the grocer know his
like if you battle with people and then you pick up a potion and you got full potions, it just automatically uses because you can only carry 4. So it doesn't really matter if you buy them or not. It's not like you can't pick them up, it just uses it. So if you're fully healed, it is kind of a waste, but you know, they respawn, so it's not like you lose anything.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
That's a good question.
Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking
Herbs.
pot. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
God.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Seriously.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
I'm gonna go find this dude's
serious?
lost letter.
Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor.
Wow.
And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Like I give a damn. This is your problem, not mine.
I'm sure he doesn't.
I read something somewhere that
I
said...
won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sandbreck as soon as I can.
I read something somewhere that said that the side quests are like a very strong piece of the game. And that a lot of people are missing out because they don't like to do the side quests, so I'm doing all the side quests as I encounter them. It's not as bad as normal where I just get distracted.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
Dude. What kind of little bunny hop was that?
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack.
Speak with
Still
the
not
yard
seen his
hands?
letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Oh.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I ain't here
We're
to
here from
pick
Master
grapes.
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Okay. So, this lady just happened to see a dog that just happened to have something in its mouth. Seems unlikely. Hooligans? No. Good guys? Okay. Oh, we're just right back in Lost Wing now. Should have picked up both missions at the same time, but it's okay.
I call you. Did Master Quentin summon you?
Shut up.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
The dog's reading the letter. You guys got it all rolled open like
Seems we
that.
have a culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this.
Dog's like, what the shit? That's my letter.
Already.
Found it fair and
Hopefully this
square.
will keep our career out of trouble.
Okay, return it back to Glenn in the hideaway.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you
Yeah,
are.
maybe you should.
I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you.
Right,
Losing
give me
no
your life
supplies is
savings.
one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter,
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
if only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Red letter day. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to the
Wanted to send a message.
Blacksmith.
I see I'm busy here.
What do you want?
Flame tongue, look at that. Storm cry. That's the one I'm using now? Or no, it's the last one. Fire shard and meteorite. About to craft a new sword.
No scratches, right?
Nothing for me there. Can't reinforce my crap either. Alright, let's see what my new sword looks like. Look at that. That's cool looking. I like it. Alright.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Yeah, you definitely don't have anything for me. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, but I can sell something. Invictus? Invictus was my father's weapon.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Whatever.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some
Alright, Independence Day is over.
And a tint tires bought
Take
by
these
the
off for
two.
now.
Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
I don't know who Otto is.
Was it?
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman. if you know what I mean.
A woman.
I don't think I do know what you mean.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Who is this chucklehead? Why am I staring at him? Alliant reports unlocked? What does that mean? Oh, Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gott at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea. Okay.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the Hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the Cursebreakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Okay.
Quick look.
Use Gott's whatever Alliance report to not only find new quests around Valisthea, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint near their location. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess these side quests are going to be a lot more predominant now because they happen all the time.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Nope, I lied.
Here.
Off with your
I'll fetch you
heads.
something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long.
How dare you ask for food?
You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade? Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Oh, good. Bread and water. Lovely. Oh, it's bread and wine.
Bread and wine.
My bad.
Hopefully this will be enough.
I didn't realize they were so fancy.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Oh, great. Got some ASMR going on here. Why do I have to listen to them eat?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
Wow.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now.
What must their life have been
Next
like?
time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
We have bread.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Wow. Really? Right. Let's go do the other one. To be perfectly honest, I think I'm only going to get through these side quests tonight, because I don't know how long I'm going to make it. The mysteries of vinification. While some winemakers will remove the skins of the grape after pressing, leaving both skin and seeds in the juice to commingle, it creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then, once the wine calms and settles sufficiently, the skins are removed, and the must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving texture, all while lessening bitterness. You know, they say things like this about wine. I don't get it. Wine is wine. It all tastes the same to me. That's not true. All the same wine tastes the same to me. Like red wine all tastes the same. White wine all tastes the same. But white and red taste different, obviously. But I don't care for it.
Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Alright, here we go.
I want no trouble.
Well, you've got it, Buster.
Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters.
Probably because that ascot you're wearing around your neck.
Handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
Yeah, alright.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you.
You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
I can just quick travel there, right? Yeah, I can. All right, Larkin, have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Happy Independence Day. Appreciate you. Talk to you tomorrow.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
A few wasps might die in a single attack.
Sick of Torgal.
There we go. I would have if I used it earlier.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
I'm just gonna quick travel instead of running there.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Yeah, so far it's been real safe there.
He certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
All right. So now, the other one's here.
What's happened? It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count.
Like it matters.
They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Yeah, sure.
Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Get him, boy!
Sick of Torgal. Over here.
Boom. Weaklings.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
I wasn't.
Cowards wouldn't
I
have
came
dared
all the way
set
here.
foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do.
Why
for
when
to
I
make
next
this
stop
place
by? Why can't I
presentable.
have it now?
You best be going before
The
I
hell?
arm you with a mop.
That's some bullshit.
There he is.
All right. Before I talk to him, where was this stupid?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
There we go.
All right. Quick look.
All right, we did it. Now we can talk to this guy. He'll record my travels and
How
stuff.
might this old soul be? Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. What subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Alright, so all we got is the primary mission. But unfortunately, we're going to call it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just because it was a long day. I do have work tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. We'll be back tomorrow night with more Jedi Survivor. So, check back tomorrow. And y'all have a wonderful night. And happy Independence Day again to all those who celebrate it. Alright, good night, everyone.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?